Okay, now let's create a new tutorial with the help of the skew cavity. Okay, for skew cavity I didn't provide the setup files. Okay, so if you look at, we don't have a setup file. So what I want, I can add up the setup file from the square cavity. So I'm copying that file into skew cavity area. Okay, but I gave you the block mesh file, so use this block mesh file. Okay, so here please delete this file and keep that file. Okay, and check what it contains. Okay, so block mesh file is contain the appropriate coordinate. Okay, and 100 by 100 is the file size. Okay, and very simple block mesh that you already gone through this. So let me quickly execute the block mesh and try to check how the mesh is look like. So this is the skew cavity, 60 degree. Okay, very difficult to simulate. Okay, and very highly skewed element we have. Okay, fine, till our size of top wall moving is 1 meter only. Okay, let's check it is 1 meter only. How we can check from here? Okay, so yeah, bottom is 0 to 1 and here is almost 1 itself. Okay, so that is total size is 1. Now let's run this case. Okay, so let's start running based on available command. Block mesh. Okay, so we want to run for r equal to 400, so make sure we are working with r equal to 400 only. Yeah, it is r equal to 400. Okay, and then let's execute step by step all the commands and let's see how it goes. So we going to work with this background command. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's diverge. Okay, so icoform is not working properly with this. Why? Because if you see, the coherent number is shooting up. Okay, so when the simulation is progressing, the coherent number, okay, is shooting up. So there is a multiple reason for that. One is delta t, another is the grid size. So just apply the check mesh. If you see the check mesh, skewness is okay, no problem, so mesh is fine. Okay, and number of element is 10,000, exactly same what we have in the square cavity, but with the same setting we are not able to simulate this particular test case. Okay, so why? Now you have to figure it out and make it work. Okay, so exactly the same change is required from your side what we applied in the simple form case. Okay, so don't look at the further discussion, stop it here and try to modify this test case and make it work. Okay, if you face a problem not able to fix, then come back here and try to watch from the subsequent few minutes video. Okay, so I take a pause here. Okay, let's say you're not able to figure it out what went wrong. Okay, so quickly I will show you again all the setting file. Okay, so icoform, if you look at the delta t, as far as grid size is concerned, we don't have a very fine mesh near the wall. Okay, because it is uniform mesh, so delta t is appropriate, no worry about the delta t. Then the problem is in these two file. Okay, so definitely this orthogonal entry is wrong. Okay, so what we observed in the last tutorial as well. Okay, so we modified in that particular tutorial, so let's add up the setting from that tutorial. Okay, so let's go back in that area, cavity skew 45. Okay, and if you remember, we modified this particular file. Okay, so we kept as a corrected. Okay, so use this as a corrected scheme as compared to orthogonal. Same way, the surface normal gradient is orthogonal, no more it going to be orthogonal, it's supposed to be corrected. Okay, so this two change is required. Along with that, open the solution file. Okay, in the solution file, along with this we required few non-orthogonal correction. Okay, so increase, maybe 3 is not sufficient, so if till diverge we have to increase. Okay, but slowly do that. Okay, don't give at a time very high value. Let's run it again. and check the residuals, how it look like. Okay, so it seems it's working fine. Okay, and if you see the current number, it's also pretty small value. So not always delta t is the culprit for current number. So we have to think in multiple direction, is like schemes, orthogonal corrections. Okay, so sometime unnecessarily we are reducing the delta t and loading the solver. So always don't think that if the current number is shooting up, we have to change the delta t. No, that is not the right way. Okay, so we have to explore multiple options. Like as I told you, best part is check the schemes. Whatever the schemes you are using is corrected supposed to be, because now our mesh is not a orthogonal mesh. Okay, as well as when there is no non-orthogonal mesh, we must specify certain number of corrections. Okay, and with that correction it will be going to be stabilized. Okay, that is how I can see. Let's see what is happening in the paraform. Okay, how the simulation is progressing. So top wall is moving. Okay, and simulation is progressing very nicely. So it maybe it will take some time to finish the simulations. Okay, so I suggest you please finish this simulation as well. Okay, and what I want from your side is following thing. Okay, so first of all, let me go back to our tutorial area. Okay, so right now I run it for only one skew angle and only for one RE. Okay, same way for square cavity also I run it for only one RE and uniform mesh, sorry, non-uniform mesh. What I suggest, please run the case for RE equal to 100, 400 and 1000. Okay, as well as for skew angle, different skew angle, run for all these values. Okay, and then you compare your result with the same data that you simulated with the help of the simple form. If you didn't simulate it, then I suggest please simulated same cases with the help of the simple form and you compare 1 to 1. Okay, when I say 1 to 1, how you going to do that, I will quickly show you. Okay, for a very simple mesh. So it is going to be a very good exercise. Okay, so how you can compare the data from multiple solver at a time in the para view. Okay, so that is the concept. So let me again go back to the square cavity. Okay, I am creating one square cavity but with a size of very small size. So I quickly finish the case 20 by 20. Okay, that is the file size I am looking at. Okay, and for that I required the setting from our previous tutorials. Okay, so I am adapting the mesh size from square cavity 20 by 20 and taking the block mesh file from here to that part. Okay, so this is the block mesh file. Okay, so let me run first this tutorial. Okay, very quickly. Sorry. So what we are doing now, we are comparing the result of icoform and the simple form for the same grid size and for same RE. Okay, so make sure our RE is 400 only for this particular test case. Okay, so it is 400 only. Okay, so let's create the block mesh. Okay, I am in system folder. Please understand, if you are in the different folder, it not going to execute. So right now if you see my location of folder is system, so it not execute the block mesh file. It's supposed to be come out of this and I am at a parent directory level. That means from where I see all the folders. Okay, at this location if I run the command, it going to work. Let's check very quickly how the mesh is look like. So I am pretty sure what is the mesh we require is the same mesh. Okay, with this mesh let's run the icoform. Okay, so let's run with the same our setting. So we have a same readme file. Okay, and with the help of that let's run this case. Okay, so based on the mesh it going to converge. Okay, so look, our mesh size is not pretty good, so it immediately becoming flatter immediately at 10 to the power minus 4 or so. Okay, even though you run for a longer time, maybe it will not going to reach for 10 to the power 7 or 8. Okay, so depending on this, one can see that either it's reaching 10 to the power 4 or 8 or not. Okay, so this one test case, let's see up to how far we be able to converge. We are lucky, it's converging 10 to the power even 5 also. Okay, so blue line is for pressure. Okay, so we are running the steady state simulation with the help of the transient solver, and then next stage is we try to run the steady state simulation with the steady state solver and try to compare both the solvers result. Okay, so that is the very good exercise we're going to do. Okay, let's say 10 to the power 6 or so, it is a pretty good converge solution. Okay, so I'm interrupting it. Okay, it's hang up for me, no worry, I have to forcefully kill that. That is the option I have. Okay, so if you kill, that is still hanging. Okay, so let me start new terminal here. Okay, and then let's see, first check the paraform. Get so this is the simulation from the icoform. Okay, now let's run same simulation with the help of the simple form. Okay, so here I am at the square cavity, same thing. Let me check the transport property. Yeah, it is different, so I want 2.5 e to the power minus 3. Okay, that is what I required to simulate exactly r equal to 400. Okay, and along with this, let me check the number of iterations. Maybe it is sufficient or not, I have no idea. So right now it is something like 2000 only. Let's go something like 5000 iterations. Okay, and we have to make sure that whatever we are simulating is up to the right order. Okay, so here we have icoform simulation is done. Open the new terminal, go to the simple form area. Okay, I am at another place, simple form. Okay, OF 3.0x. okay, now block mesh, our mesh size is same. Okay, now let's run the case from this area. Okay, so readme file, same thing. So it's almost done, 10 to the power minus 6 or so. Let's see the paraform, how it look like. Okay, this is the result of simple form. Now we want to merge both the thing in the paraform. How are you going to do that? For that you have to copy one file. Okay, so that is this, when you open the paraform in any of the directory. Okay, so this open form, this file is created. Okay, so copy this file from this area and kept it here. Okay, paste. So without this file, you rename it whatever the way you want, but dot open form name supposed to be there. Okay, and from here open that particular file. Okay, so go back to the place from where you can select that particular file. So we are in tutorial 2, icoform, cavity, grid 2, and we have to select that particular file. Okay, if you select this file, okay, be able to come or enter inside this particular place. Okay, so this is its last part, and if you see, this is its last part. Okay, so this and this has some difference. Look. Okay, so because I didn't converge the this transient simulations. Okay, now if you want to compare one to one, then first extract the data. Okay, So this is its first simulation slice. Okay, same way, switch off, switch on this and create a new slice. Okay, this is second part slice. Okay, now on this slice create a line, filter it. Okay, so plot over a line. Let's create a line along y direction. Okay, this is what you see. Same way from here along the y, so on the y direction it is better to see the x component of velocity. Now go here, back on this, create the filter line. Okay, again along the y direction create it. Okay, but close this, but on here itself we try to open that line. Okay, when you open there, you have a, for one line is for, look, one is for first one and second one is for second part. So one is from in ICO form and another from the simple form. So when you make sure both the simulation converge till the depth, then definitely this line supposed to be overlapping. Or when you refine the mesh, okay, after that for a higher mesh size you will see both the line going to be overlap one to one. Okay, that is how one can check either my transient simulation is approaching the steady state nature or not. Okay, so this is how you can check either both the result. So this is how one can verify ultimately. Okay, it's not validation, but one can say it is a verification of the solvers. Okay, so what we did in this, we try to first create a skew cavity tutorial, run it, and then in the next part what we did, we try to compare the square cavity ICO form result with the simple form result. Okay, and I suggest you also try to do the same exercise. Okay, and try to figure it out either it's working nicely or not. So here we conclude for our this third session. Okay, and please go through this, and when we meet for our third session, we try to discuss whatever the difficulty you are facing in running this all the cases.